Rise Up, Level Up, the details of which will be shared by Vaibhav very soon. The heads of every committee, which is actually running YI Calcutta, would be here right now to present to you what they have in plan, what is in store for you for 2021. So, what is a Pathfinder? So, this is a place where all the heads would be speaking to you all, telling you what they have in plan. And after that, you would have a chance to please come up and ask any questions or give your suggestions. You can even reach out to them directly and tell them if you have some good ideas for their vertical and collaborate together to do something better. So I'm very happy to have our pastors here, Shauryaveer, Alifia, Rajat, and Anand. Thank you so much for being here. Now I request Vaibhav to please come forward and explain the theme of the year. Thanks.
Thank you, Arpit. Thank you so much. So, guys, another new year, 2021. 2020 was a very innovative and a different year for all of us, something which we never expected. Back to expectations, back to a very new beginning, 2021. Starting of the year has been a hybrid year, and we are moving to a back to square one, back to normal year, which is up to us now to make it a phenomenal one. The theme of the year, with Arpit envisioned, has been right here: level up, rise up. It's the time has come where all of us rise up to this occasion, rise up to this challenge. And as a chapter from Calcutta, as well as our reflections and our efforts, how we can rise up to make the Calcutta chapter and its efforts and its initiatives, why its initiatives impact not just the city, the country, but mankind at large. And that is the theme of the year. How we can come out of a comfort zone. How can we do what we always thought we could but never tried to? How can we dream the impossible? Albert Einstein once said, imagination is more important than knowledge. So let's imagine, let's fail. Let's fail as quickly as we can, because after you fail 3 to 4 times, the success is going to come. So let's just try and imagine and be as creative as possible and try and rise up and make this year count as it was our last one. I'm very happy that we have a fantastic chapter leadership, past chairs to support us in our initiatives throughout the year. And next up is a speaker whom I've loved listening to, a speaker who has been the head of YI nationally in 2015 and 16, a leader who is equally passionate about YI now also. And when you meet him, you'll forget him that he's a leader of he has been a past leader of YI National. He's a person who is as enthusiastic about new ideas and as excited about creating an impact. So without further ado, let me call over Shauryaveer on stage. Shauryaveer, over to you. Pleasure to have you here.
Hi, guys. Thank you so much for having me. It's such a pleasure. Thank you, Weber, for that introduction. I don't know what kind of speaker I am. Certainly, I don't think I merit your kind of praise. But, guys, really, it really is a huge honor for me to always sort of be here with all of you. I think I know I have spoken to all of you in the past as well. So I hope I'm not too repetitive. And I'm sort of feeling bad that we can't sort of exchange some thoughts and ideas, which I would love to, but I would still want to share my thoughts with you. So, guys, I think I've been asked to speak on what works in YI. But I genuinely, that's something I've just spoken on a couple of times to the other chapters, and it's fairly easy, right, to talk to them about certain things you've got to do right, um, which will just make a chapter work better. But I truly believe, and it's a fact, right, that Calcutta is a great chapter. You guys are doing a great job. We're doing a great job, and I think the chapter's achieved a lot over the last couple of years. We've really gone from strength to strength, and so a lot of the basics are being done right already. You know, I think a classic example is the annual event you had when Anand was sort of handing over to Arpit and the entire board. So it's a classic example, right? That you take a simple event, but you do something fairly extraordinary with it. And you know, I tell every single chapter who I interact with that you've got to plan, and ask yourselves, for all those who were involved with that event or any other event which is turned out to be a success, there is no substitute for planning. And if we wake up on Friday for an event on Monday, for any kind of event, be it a gift and organ event or a Masoom event or a social that you're having, it's bound to be subpar. But the same thing, the same 6 hours, 12 hours, 18 hours of effort, if you can start planning in advance and really dot the T's and the I's, or sort of line the T's and dot the I's, you will get a exponentially superior product. You know, a small example is when Arpit and Rohit sort of, you know, asked us to walk around the bar there. You know, it's these small things which make a big difference. And one really doesn't need to. One can say, you know, what's the difference, right? I can walk here and it's not like I'm producing a movie right now. But again, I always believe, right, that if we as members need to ask ourselves that what is the product which I would like to receive if I was just a regular member. I think we're all EC members, right? Arpit, everyone's here an EC member. Okay, so this is the chapter leadership right here. But the question is, we've got to ask ourselves, if you weren't a leader in the chapter, if you weren't somebody who's invested into YI the way you are, if you were a simple average Joe member who's just joined a year or two ago, who's not really committed to the chapter as yet, what would it take for you to fall in love with the chapter? That really is the question you need to ask yourself. And if you ask yourself, you've got to give them a product, right? I mean, every member is a customer for the organization. You've got to sell a product, and you've got to ensure the product is the right quality. And the best way to ensure the product's the right quality is to ask yourself that if you were a customer and not the owner of the product the way you are today, would you like the product or not, the way it's being given to you? So if you do a random event, if you talk about learning event, you do a random event with a subpar speaker at a subpar venue with subpar branding, why do you expect members to turn up? And why do you expect them to trust you the next time when an event comes along? So, you know, guys, it's that little bit, that small attention to every small detail which one brings to the table. And you know, guys, again, it's a combination of every set of values, right? It's combination of passion and it's combination of pride, right? If you take pride in what you do, if you take pride in the product you serve up, it's bound to be a great product. But guys, you know, I will take sort of maybe a detour here and just share a few something again I feel which is more apt for Calcutta or apt for everybody, but I think the other parts Calcutta does do very well. I think you've scaled up a lot of numbers, done a great job there. Membership engagement is high. You guys really sort of are well bonded. But I think what's very, very important is for all of us to never forget what YI really is. So from anyone here, you know, sort of not Arpit, maybe not the current chapter leadership, but guys, can someone quickly tell me as to what YI is for you? Somebody who's not, yeah, anyone? I can't see you through the lights, but can anyone say what YI represents to them, or what YI is an organization? Are we an NGO? Are we a club? Are we a, what are we? Anyone? Sorry, I can't see you, so I would love to pick someone.
Last year at Bombay. On it. So basically, okay. So for me, YI is a journey within. I think it's a place where you're not anybody's wife, you're not anybody's daughter, you're not anybody's mother, you're not anybody's friend. And you are making this journey with yourself to find what it means to help others, to, you know, sort of build your consciousness and make that into nation building as well. And I think this is the place where nobody is judging anyone on what your turnover is. And in fact, I think I don't even know what half the people here do in terms of, you know, what they do for a living, but I would know their passions more than that. So I think YI makes you grow with YI's growth. That is what I feel YI does to you.
Thank you, Nidhi. Beautiful. So, guys, this, I think, the core understanding of YI. What does YI as an organization stand for? I think Nidhi really beautifully articulated what YI does to you and what are some of the values which sort of YI members cherish. But what YI really stands for is a nation building organization. We're here as builders of a better India. That really is what YI is all about. And why, with 15,000 odd members, do we think we can build India, a country of 145, 140 crore people? Is because we see ourselves as agents for change. We see ourselves as people who have massive circles of influence, And when 15,000 of us were to clap across the country, that clap should be heard in every single year. The question is, can each of us impact 1,000 lives directly? If we can, we're talking about 1.5 crore people, which is a mark in the overall scheme of things as well. So guys, it's very, very important to never lose sight. And a lot of what Vaya is about, being selfless, is about giving for the greater good. But sort of capitalists that we are, capitalists that I am, one's personal agenda also always comes into it. And I don't see a harm in that always. And I'll tell you what, you got to ask yourself, if you're giving time to this organization, you should ask yourself as to how do I make this organization stand out? I would want to. Today, I would want to, when I was in any leadership role in the organization, I always wanted to ask myself as to how do I make Vaya the most premier organization? Premier doesn't mean in terms of the money we charge for membership or someone's perception, but premier in whatever benchmark I would consider it premier. I mean, be it aspirational, be it impactful, whatever it is. And that's the question you have to ask yourself. And towards that, my view has always been that, there are spaces, right? Today, the way you have industries and you have spaces, you have cement, you have steel, you have telecom, you have e-commerce, etc. You've got to find a space which is still virgin or still out there for you to capture. And that's, again, where nation building stands loud and tall. There are enough organizations, guys, who are doing learning as their core motto, or socials, or, so why are you in Why not in Saturday Club, or not in BRC, or Tollygunge Club, or any other club? Why are you not in Rotary? Because Why has to offer you something which someone else doesn't. What a YP or a YEO doesn't. Each of these organizations is a great platform. They serve their interests, but you can't forget what your core is. Because if you forget your core, that's where the problem with Why starts. And that we've seen across, I've been in Why, a Why member now for 10, 12 years. And we've seen that across. It's a common theme. Chapters struggle when they forget their core. You take learning as your core, which is great. Learning is very important. I think things like learnings and socials are the fundamental base on which a strong chapter is built. I think Calcutta is a classic example, right? You've got to give members back before you ask something of them. But to ask of them is very important. And to doctrine people to what WIRE stands for is very, very important. Because if you don't, then you're competing with all those guys who only do learning, who have a 2 crore rupee budget for learning, which is not your forte, which is not your job. Again, guys, we're all self-driven here, so we all want value for ourselves, which will come in droves. But I want to ask all of you, and I want to sort of implore all of you, ask yourself that what will make your family proud. Will it be an event with Hrithik Roshan, or will it be the fact that you've sensitized 30 lakh children in Calcutta about child sexual abuse? For me, the choice is very, very clear. I have goosebumps when I say it even now, and I felt it. It's clearly the second. Guys, why is that platform? When we started national projects 5 years ago, the entire perspective was, over time, membership grew, people want to have their own ideas, and start doing their own things. But we said, let's get centered, let's get focused. Let's make one really large impact. Let's do one or two things and do it right across the country. That's the opportunity today you have with YI. I know we're all busy. We all run our businesses, do our professions, have our children, etc., etc. We're all busy. But trust me, guys, as someone who's been in a couple of leadership roles, as well as roles which took a lot of my time, and I think all of you will hopefully back me up with it, right? The more you give is the more you get. And no one's business suffers. Nobody, not a Sanjay Reddy, no one is stupid, right? No one's sacrificing their businesses or their families or their professions to come into YI or to be a leader here. But the fact is, the more you give this organization, you will get back in droves. I don't know how it happens, but maybe that's life, right? The achievers sort of always tend to get more and more time to do more and more things. And those who don't simply don't. So guys, for that, I would request all of you, you've taken a leadership role and you've got to commit to it. Another thing which I felt very, very strongly about always is, right, that we say why is a volunteer organization, which it is. But when you take a leadership role, at some level, you've got to understand that it's a real responsibility. You're no longer just a member. People always say, right, maybe it's a habit again. Oh, mere ko nahi karna tha. I didn't want to do this role, but I was forced into it. That's something, frankly, for me, it's always offended me tremendously. I never like hearing that. And I've always felt like, nahi karna tha, to nahi karna tha. It's rather not come in, because I think it spoils the culture. So I'm going to request all of you. I'm sorry if I'm sounding preachy or, sermonizing here, but I'm going to request all of you, for the sake of your organization, which you give time to, don't say that and don't let anybody else say it. Because for me, any role I've had in YI has been a matter of huge pride for me. And I think that's what's allowed me to give my best. Because if I come into something saying, I didn't want to do it, but Anand forced me to come here, then I'm going to half-ass it for sure, right? Because I've already built my exit by saying that I didn't want to do it in the first place. So, guys, if we are here, we've got to be all here. And all here doesn't mean that we sacrifice anything else. It just means we've got to take this responsibility seriously and we've got to deliver on it. Couple other things, guys, is, I think Arpit said it, dream big. And I really mean it, guys. Dream really big. Why is the platform? Don't have a 1 year vision, have a 5 year vision. And that is the beauty of why. That's why we started these national projects. We realized we couldn't eradicate child sexual abuse in 1 year. One realizes you can't get enough organs to meet India's needs in 1, 2, 3, 5 years. But the question is, can we start a movement, right? Can we start something? Can we plant that seed, that thought? Can we start sensitizing people today that in 10 years with consistency, we keep building on it, we keep building on it, we keep building on it. And every leader doesn't think of it, oh, my year mein nahi hua, uske year mein ho gaya, it wasn't Alifia's year, it was in Anand's year. It doesn't matter. It all comes together. It all comes together for a really great cause. And that cause, trust me, again, I'm not talking from a sadhu sant perspective here. If you're part of that journey, you will realize how incredibly rewarding it is when you see what you were part of at year 3 become a giant at year 8, year 10. And I speak from, purely personal experience point of view, that when I see why I struggle, it hurts me, not because it's my year. I've been out of an active Y member for 5 years now. But when I see why I do well, it gives me immense pride because I've been a part of this journey and a part of its growth. Guys, I think, not got anything structured. So I think that's it. That's about it from me. Thank you again for having me. It's been a real pleasure. And I wish you all the best for a great year ahead. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Shaurya. It was really enriching. What works at YI, and yes, how you present this subject is phenomenal. I've heard you multiple number of times in similar subjects, and this is what I wanted you to say for Calcutta, and you just did the best. Thank you so much. So, what is the structure of YI? YI has a national chair, who is Mr. Karthik Shah currently. Then a co-chair, Ms. Smita Agarwal, and a co-chair designate, who is the incoming co-chair, who is Mr. Ronak Agarwal. After the national chair, we have a regional chair. The regional chair East is Mr. Saurav Sureka, and regional chair East designate is Mr. Vishal Agarwal. Every vertical, every project, every stakeholder, you'll get to know about all of this in the next 1 hour. All of these projects and stakeholders has a national chair and a regional head. So all of these people are working towards making you proud to be an Indian, making every citizen of India proud to be an Indian. I will now request Anand to please come forward and share what is projects. Anand.
Hi, guys. It's lovely to be here, seeing all of you. And although it's a pathfinder, but I have been seeing the energy right from the beginning. I mean, the moment I stepped down in December, and I've been seeing the activities that are happening in YI Kolkata and the engagement that Arpit and the team has shown. It's brilliant. So, guys, I will not take much time. I'm here to speak about the projects. So, guys, the YI projects, it is a production house of YI. We should understand that our main goal, what is our main goal in YI? Why are we here? What are we here to do? And how do we do it? So these are the projects that are binding us all together. There are 8 projects that are being subscribed nationally. It's not that we need to do only these 8 projects. There are things that if we want to do outside the subject also we can, and that is how the projects are started in each chapter and then taken nationally. I would like to mention the projects that we have. They are accessibility, road safety, Masoom,
gift and organ, climate change, innovation and entrepreneurship, and then vocal for local. So, guys, what do we do in projects? How do we do it? We need to, these are divided into three parts. One is awareness that our members, along with the Yuva members, are doing in various uh, organizations or places wherein we create an awareness programs and deliver the program. The second would be the action, which the leadership in the Kolkata chapter, along with the regional team or the national team, does it. And then comes the thought leadership, which does policy advocacy on these projects, which is the ultimate aim. Now, guys, I would like to invite the accessibility chair, Rohit, to speak on accessibility now.
थैंक यू आनंद. आशाएं खिले दिल की, उम्मीदें हंसे दिल की, अब मुश्किल नहीं कुछ भी, नहीं कुछ भी. Hello I am Rohit Patni and I am the chair of Accessibility Vertical. Me and my team aim to dislodge the dis from disability. We at Accessibility believe that it might be difficult but not impossible to get there. So just a few days ago, my mother had a sudden health issue and could not walk. She had to be rushed to the hospital in emergency. That day, it dawned on me how difficult life would be for someone who cannot walk and how much we need to do in this city to enable those who genuinely cannot. It hits you hard when you see it right at home, right? Accessibility will be working very hard to bring in the awareness, help in development of processes to make it better for the disabled and the deaf, dumb, mute, limbless people, and the lesser growth of brain people would come in the ambit of accessibility. So here's the plan that we will take on to make it happen. First, we are tying up with an institution called Mahavir Seva Sadan, which happens to be an institute where they offer the Jaipur limbs to the limbless in the form of Jaipur foot, elbows. Second, we would be working very close with the blind schools and the children's thereof. The marathon, as you all know, which is coming up next weekend, is what our vertical is very, very excited about. Dialogue in the Dark is a unique event that we are planning in tandem with the learning vertical. This would be one of its kind event, and we shall disclose the details very soon. Tour of Caring Mind Institute, which is an institute for the development and caring of the less developed children, followed by some Emmy events at their cafe I Can Fly. Vocational training we would be doing so that we can bring in the Atmanirbhar Bharat, the need of the hour. We will be working very closely with Yuva, Thaler, and the RI team to deliver our goals. So get ready, guys. We at Accessibility believe that when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. We are here to make a change. Thank you. And next up is the road safety. Can we have the AV?
Divya, can you just put the car aside once?
Why, Siddharth? What happened?
I think, we need to take care about some things on the road. I think you are honking too much. I think you're not wearing a seat belt. And you are even talking on the phone. It will risk your life.
Really, Siddharth? But we see this so much all amongst our friends and family. What do you have to say to people who don't wear a belt or use their phone or honk a lot while driving? What do we have to say to them, Siddharth?
I think, Divya, we need to start working on spreading a message. Let's do something. This year, let's talk to friends and family about the disadvantages of not wearing a seat belt, about honking excessively. What do you say?
we definitely should, Siddharth. You know what? The other day, Siddharth, I was driving and suddenly I see, because there was a boy and he had this notion that it's because it's past 10:30 in the night, he can just go past a signal even though it's red. I feel that is so incorrect.
I think you are absolutely right. We need to take special care about this and ensure that we can spread this message through Young Indians to as many children, as many youngsters as we can.
So let's take the opportunity to use the platform of YI and spread a word on road safety. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. As you know, we are here to represent road safety. So we have a few plans for the year, which will be recurring every month. First and foremost, we have already started with activities with RI, where we are going to the rural areas and talking to them on road safety and distributing pamphlets in the regional language, which is Bengali. We are also looking at putting placards or boards for safety of animals in the rural areas, where the vehicles can take a control on the speeding limits as to not damage or animal or children in the rural areas.
Thank you, Divya. We are also doing projects with our other stakeholders. With Thalir, we will be doing a session for the primary classes of classes 1 to 5, where we'll run a Chhota Cop movie during an online class, where the schools are right now taking all classes online on Zoom. We'll be running a lot of Chhota Cop movies and educating the primary class children. Then for high school students, we are planning to organize an essay writing competition on the importance of road safety. The best essays will be published in the form of a book, and we'll have a grand launch of the same with those winning students at a VIA event. This book will have educative content on road safety also. All winners will have their name and school mentioned along with a photo of the winners, and the same will be distributed to all the participants. So we are expecting a participation of at least 2,000 students. Then we will be branding at Thaler schools, where we'll install horn not okay please glow sign boards around the school areas to create awareness that the school is a no horn zone. In Yuva, we are planning to do a Be a Yuva Cop activity, wherein all college students, we are requesting them to take a activity of 7 days of becoming a traffic cop. And then after that activity, give us a report. With the help of their report, understanding what is the issue in their college area, we will submit that to the DCP traffic of their locality and try and bring those changes along with that college report and the Kolkata police or the neighboring police wherever the activity is happening.
We are also looking at a car rally or a treasure hunt sort of an activity for our members and their family towards the end of the year, which would be a fun event as well as giving out the message on road safety. And next up, we have the AV on Masoom.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Rashika Jain. I'm the founder of Video Factory, a video production and animation agency. I've been in Young Indians from the last 4 years, and the last 3 years I have served in the EC. This year, I'm heading Masoom.
Hi, my name is Deepam Jain. I'm the vertical co-chair for Project Masoom. I joined YI last year in 2020. The objective of Project Masoom is to spread awareness on CSA and advocate the prevention of child sexual abuse within the country. Through Project Masoom, we visit schools to teach children about safe and unsafe touch and conduct awareness session and workshop among parents, teachers and caregivers. The project spreads awareness within the society through sensitization sessions, rallies, campaigns, social media, kids carnival, etc. We aim to target about 50,000 people directly and a few lakh indirectly through online and offline activities. This year, our primary focus would be on cyberbullying and along with safe and unsafe touch. Thank you.
So we have a lot of exciting activities and events lined up for Masoom this year, and I'll quickly run you through some of them. We're going to start obviously with our sessions that we do. And in the rural areas, we want to focus more on the safe and unsafe touch. But in the urban areas, we want to increase our focus on cyberbullying because that's an equally pressing concern right now. One of the biggest things that's going to happen this year is teacher and facilitator training, because we want to create a network of people who can further impart the knowledge of that we spread through this project. One of our marquee events this year is going to be a book fair or a carnival that we'll be organizing for kids. And through this event, we want to engage with kids in a more innovative way. We want to do an online challenge, much in the lines of a book challenge or a ice bucket challenge, and we want to loop in a lot of influencers and possibly celebrities to have the message of Masoom spread in a much stronger and a larger way. We want to organize a drama with or a play with the member kids. So it's a shout out to the members. So please ask your kids to volunteer if they're interested in the drama. This drama on cyberbullying, we want to play it in some of our biggest events lined up for the year. And lastly, we want to tie up with huge organizations, much like in the lines of Cry and Hope Foundation, who work on similar lines with the kids, so that with their tie-up, the message can be spread more strongly. We've set some interesting targets and goals, but in order to achieve these, we need a very strong team. And I'm very confident that with the help of Manjari Damani, Yatish Somaiya, Neha Budia, Sapna Maheshwari, Pooja Agarwal, Saloni Jain, Umang Bagla, Varnika Pasari, and under the guidance of our mentor and past chair, Rajat Saraogi, I think Team Masoom is going to rock it this year. Thank you very much.
Next up would be Gift and Organ. Kanupriya Pachesia from Gift and Organ.
Hi everyone, I'm Kanupriya Pachesia, and if I were to introduce the project that has been assigned to me this year, I think I'd like to put it this way, that it's about the big ask and the big give. Yes, it's Gift and Organ. It works to create awareness on organ donation and tries to convince people to pledge in order to bridge the vast gap that we have between donors and recipients in our country. Like all other projects, we also work with our stakeholders, namely Thalir, Yuva, members, Rural Initiatives, Corporate Connect, and Kolkata Connect. This year, we plan to create a lot of awareness. To start with, we have an awareness drive planned for this month, and we've themed it around Valentine's Day and called it this Valentine's Day, Gift Your Heart, hashtag Dil Deke Dekho Ji. We intend to tie up with corporates and brief their teams on organ donation in order to create awareness and hopefully translate that into pledges too. We intend to execute 500 free IOL and cataract surgeries for our stakeholders at Rural Initiative. For this, we've tied up with Sushrut Hospital and Rotary Club of Belur. We intend to carry on doing some more blood donation drives too. And we also intend to educate our stakeholders at Thalir through games. So this overwhelming subject is seeded into them in a fun and subtle way. My team and I have set a target this year of gathering at least 25,000 pledges. It does sound ambitious, but then someone said that if you aim for the moon, you'll land somewhere between the stars. So to dream big is our mantra this year, because I believe that dreams fuel passion and passion fuels action. This I don't think is going to be possible without an amazing team who is literally just a phone call away. And I have an amazing team in Riddhi Jain, Jagriti Gupta, Akanksha Bhutoria, Pooja Agarwal, Ravi Agarwal, Varun Kajaria, Yatish Somaiya, Vaibhav Agarwal, and last but not the least, our mentor, Shauryaveer Himmat Singh, who resonate my thoughts and aspire to act with me. On that note, I request you all to support our efforts and attempt this year. Together we can and we will. Thank you. I'd like to call Nidhi and Anant to talk about climate change now.
Good evening. I am Nidhi Somani,
And I'm Anant Almal.
and we're the joint chairs for climate change this year. Climate change is not a phenomenon anymore. It's our reality. We live it every day. It's not something we need to think about as the human race, but it's a survival need. And if there is a time to act, it is now. With that, the climate change team this year pledges to start you on a journey of self realization, sustainability, and just plain simple consciousness.
So now we move on to the plan of action for this year. Before I do that, I would like to inform everyone that these points were also touched upon by our Honorable Finance Minister yesterday in the budget. And we have categorized our actions around 3 points, which is water conservation, tree plantation, and waste management. So under water conservation, we plan to install flow controllers at offices, at factories, and other building premises through our members, through UVA, through Thaler. And when it comes to uh, tree plantation, we plan to plant the trees at members' factories, and for UVA, we plan to plant it at UVA colleges, and for Thaler, we plan to do it at the schools. And we also plan to approach KMC to help us adopt streets or areas or even forests for tree plantation this year. And for waste management, we plan to target housing societies where we plan to install dustbins. And we also plan to look into e-waste management, which is also very much required in today's time. And our team has set up a target of saving 1 lakh liters of water this year, and also to plant 1 lakh trees this year.
So the next time you leave your tap on when you're soaping your hands, think about us. We need to act today because there is no planet B. Thank you.
Thank you.
Can I have Rajiv for innovation, please?
Good evening and welcome to the innovation vertical of YI Kolkata. In today's knowledge-driven economy, with India's vast resource of human capital and demographic diversity, innovation is going to be the primary driver of our progress. Our vertical shall curate events to stimulate the innovative minds of our stakeholders. Our team comprises of 12 dynamic members who are passionate about innovation. Before we present our plans, let me introduce you our team members. Ankur Goenka has been in this vertical for the last 3 years and is a very helpful person. Varnika Pasari, young and vibrant. She was part of organizations in college which developed social and entrepreneurship ideas. Shweta Agarwal understands designs and specializes in finding simple solutions. Himanshu Fogla is always our go-to guy for anything needed. Rachna Jaiswal believes that without innovation, there is no growth. Anand Sanjeev Duggar has done a deep dive study into artificial intelligence, machine learning, and tech in general. Pulkit Saraf believes that innovation is the only way to face the challenges of an evolving world. Ravi Agarwal has good connects for organizing interesting and inspiring seminars. Udbhav Poddar, educated in USA, and his approach involves breaking free of the rules and innovating by being a disruptor in the system. Rishi Agarwal is a perfect team guy. Prashant Gupta has worked in Indian Angel Network and has both interest and good connects with startup ideas. And lastly, myself, Rajiv Agarwal, has the privilege of chairing such a brilliant team of vibrant and enthusiastic members with an everlasting fascination for innovation. Together, we will present how innovation can be applied to simplify ways of doing things. Here's a glimpse of some of the activities planned. First, Shark Tank competition. We will be having a Shark Tank competition for Yuva students and our Rural Connects, where they can showcase their innovation. It could be a product, system, software, or even just a trick which makes life easier. They will be given a time of 1 month to develop their idea. We will provide mentorship and refinement through distinguished panel of expert judges. Ultimately, the best concept in each category will be given a cash prize and shared with Indian Angel Network, where who knows, they may get investors for their idea. Second, Innovation Bulletin. We will be launching and circulating an innovation bulletin for all stakeholders, which will showcase the latest inventions made by creative Indian minds, which most of us are not aware of. It will act as a forum of exchange of demand and supply of concepts. People can connect with us to share their problems or solutions, and we will try to match the two. It will have information on online courses, resources, books, and documentaries on latest concepts like machine learning, artificial intelligence, robotics, blockchain, augmented reality, and financial engineering. Concepts which attract significant interest shall be taken up for further discussion in forums, workshops, seminars in the presence of experts. Member interactions. We plan to invite members who have implemented some innovative solutions in their business or home to share their innovation with our stakeholders through factory or office visits or through virtual sessions. We shall be approaching world-class research facilities like ISRO to provide a guided tour for our members. We shall be organizing a case competition in which participants will strive to develop the best solution to a business case study within an allocated time frame. Startup Accelerator. We will be inviting Indian Angel Network to interact and share with us their startup proposals. Our entrepreneurs, venture capitalists may find this interesting for making investments. Thalir. We are trying to curate, we are trying to tie up with Curious Little, which is run by our very own Vandita Sanghvi, to organize competitions and challenges for our school students. Activities like taking simple ingredients and explain natural phenomena, how and why volcanoes erupt, what is wind pressure, giving them basic things and making them innovate through trial and error, like making a raft to move two toy animals from one side to another. These and much more, all for stimulating their creativity, imagination in an engaging and interesting way. Friends, do you know that some of the inventions already made by Indian brains include cars, which can be controlled by joysticks, equipment which can make people fly, wrist sanitizers with hand gestures, which work with hand gestures, and other wonders beyond imagination. For all these and much more, many fascinating innovations, do connect with us and encourage us with your active participation in the activities and events organized by innovation team of YI Kolkata. Thank you. Can we have the AV of entrepreneurship, please?
Hello.
Hi everyone, I'll be leading the entrepreneurship vertical this year for Young Indians, and our vision for this year is to harness entrepreneurship across all the four stakeholders through different activities like learning, skill development, placement, market access, finance access, and exposure. The broad outline for each of the stakeholders would be as follows. With member engagement, we would be working in partnership with the learning and the ME team in order to organize 6 breakfast series in the year, 2 masterclass learning workshops. We'll also be conducting workshops for the better understanding of a member's professional background and scope for synergy. With Thalir, we would be promoting entrepreneurship in schools via speaker sessions. The objective would also be to make e-cell mandatory across schools. Normally, we see that it is mandatory across colleges, but we would want to push and make an e-cell mandatory in schools. We would also want to conduct few career counseling workshops, especially for classes 11 and 12. Sessions like 50 things to do after your BCom, or because generally students are a little clueless once they are in 11 and 12, but normally they get some clarity once they have attended college and once they meet their peers, and then they understand, okay, this is the career route that they have to take. So we would want to instill entrepreneurship, suggest them with more career options right when they are in classes 11 and 12, especially in their formative years. With Yuva, the plan is extremely extensive. Yuva will be one of the most active stakeholders for us. Given the network that young Indians have with Yuva, we would definitely be conducting a few speaker sessions with them. There will be a great drive of placement and internships, which will definitely go all the year round. Even though colleges are operational online, but there are a lot of institutes, their placement cell are extremely active. Things have definitely come back to normal, and we would want to contribute in the placements and the job opportunities for the students of Calcutta. The plan also is to act as a talent incubator for the students of Yuva, wherein we can conduct a few competitions, maybe couple of activities wherein we are doing an inter-college fest, which are all linked to Yuva. Um, uh, one idea for Yuva students in order to instill financial knowledge to them would be to conduct a few virtual stock market sessions with them. So a lot of colleges conduct sessions like mock MUN, sessions like stock exchange, wherein they are part of a competition, they are part of teams, and they during the course of those events and competitions, they actually get to learn about stock market, which is extremely essential in today's world. Coming to rural initiatives, I mean, our plan would be to instill skill development amongst the associated villages which we have. It would be to provide vocational training with ITIs and placement, foundries, electricians, etc. The other idea would be to give them access to the market, in the sense there are a lot of rural artisans, villagers who are creative and are making a lot of creative and artistic products, which we would want to list it on a portal and exhibit them, give them a chance to sell their products in the open market amongst members and amongst the people of Kolkata, so as to generate revenue for them and eventually self-sustenance. So the plan is quite extensive, and we have a stellar team to back all these initiatives which I have just listed down. So I will be leading this with Naman Shah, who is the co-chair, and we have committee members which comprises Anand Duggar, Chandroma Saha, Priya Joshi, Rachna Jaiswal, Sonia Sureka, Shivats Bagaria, and Uddhav Todar. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We now have the team from Vocal for Handmade. That's a new vertical to YI, and they're going to explain what is the vertical all about and what they plan to do. Radhika is the chair.
Hello, hello. Where do we have to look?
Namaste Mitro. India. It is a vast land of various cultures. Same is with Indian clothing. It differs in each culture and is unique to every region. I'm sure we all know there are three basic needs of human survival: roti, kapra, or makan. I am here to discuss the second basic need, clothing. Mahatma Gandhi had started the Swadeshi movement in 1906, and since then, our handloom industry has grown to become the second largest employment generator in India. However, today, the silent looms are screaming and praying for help. And here comes the role of Vocal for Handmade. With every yard the artisans weave, they weave a dream. And today, they need us to fill color in their dreams.
But Radhika, what does YI plan to do here with this vertical?
First and foremost, we plan to research and identify our local weavers and collate a list. Only then can we understand their strengths and requirements. Only then can we help them in the true sense.
But Radhika, isn't that what the government does?
Yes, it is, of course, but most of us don't know anything about it at all. So does the weavers. So, our second step would be to make the weavers aware of all the government schemes and policies and help them in all possible manner to avail them effectively.
And how do you think we can enable them for today?
With the help of our YI team, we plan to give them direct training and support to use the digital platforms and promote their work.
And what about Yuva? Do you think we'll have something for our youths to find interest in this vertical?
Yes, we plan to have various kinds of business planning and videography competitions amongst the college students, which can help the weavers and create awareness amongst the youth. We hope that as first timers, we can actually make a huge impact with the support of our various stakeholders. We plan to have workshop for children and also take help from RI, entrepreneurship and thought leadership teams for helping the weavers. Oh my God, Tavishi, what are you doing?
I went on a shopping spree.
Oh my God. So, this is why we plan to do various activities throughout the year to increase awareness about our handlooms amongst the members. By promoting sustainable living, we can indirectly increase the demand for our local handlooms. To top it all, we have a bundle of talent this time in YI, and it only gets better. We plan to have a design competition among the members whose winning design could be showcased on one of our extravaganza events.
And can this be something really sustainable? Can we, as the layperson, actually make a difference?
Of course, we can do our bit and it can become really big. Let's begin with being aware and move from fast fashion to thoughtful fashion. So, Ankit, what do you think? In this global competitive world, can we really make a difference with our baby steps?
Well, looking at the enormous international impact made by our own local designers like Sabyasachi, Anamika Khanna, and Ritu Kumar, who have grown only on the basis of our rich cultural heritage, we can definitely get inspired.
Yes. So, guys, let's meet our Mandli. Our Sarthaks are our support system. Gaurav Maheshwari and Ankur Goenka, who are going to bring in their entrepreneurship skills to make entrepreneurs out of weavers.
Okay, next is Tavishi, the Chitrakar. With her long list of talents and fan following, is sure to influence you when you think fashion.
The Takniki Dimag in making the local more vocal, our tech hand, Ankit Sureka, his skills will help us structurize and digitize the handloom sector. The Kalakars of this group, they are here to make pretty prettier. Aditi Holani and Shikha Dhanuka, fashion enthusiasts who are going to use their design sensibilities by making fashion more thoughtful and sustainable. Shweta, the Gyan Bhandar, our Gotakhor, who has dived deep into the subject of handlooms, brings all the knowledge and all the inside information to us. Being a textile enthusiast, she has dedicated her work and life to her passion.
And our very own Harfan Maula is Megha Modi, the go-to person for anything and everything. She is associated with numerous social organizations and is known for her sincerity and hard work. We also have a new entrant, Ravi, who's closely associated with this industry. And lastly, we have our Mukhya, Radhika Bubna.
Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you.
Uh, yeah. Over to Shruti for thought leadership.
Hello. So while all the other verticals are looking at creating awareness and implementation at the ground level, thought leadership is looking to convert that into the policy stage. So our two main objectives for the coming year is to suggest policy changes at a government and institutional level, and also to bring out the best in our own leadership skills individually as people and as a chapter. So all of us here are coming with a very rich background of our own experiences in our work and also with the work we've done in YI. We have seen where governments the shortcomings lie, and hence we are aptly positioned to suggest to government what can be done better. So in terms of road safety, we've seen that there is a number of legislation for the motorists, but there's very little in the realm of pedestrians or cycles or other two-wheelers. So we want to analyze what can be done better and then make suggestions accordingly to the transport department. We also want to see that where is the legislation lacking in beyond Calcutta and the rest of West Bengal, because within Calcutta we already know there is a lot, but beyond, what can be done and what can be done better for creating a safety on the roads. Then also in safety, road safety, we're looking at reintroduction of the cycle lanes. This is also in tandem with climate change, because obviously promotion of cycling will improve fuel conservation, and obviously it's also very healthy. We're also looking at making usage of sun films mandatory, both in cars and also not from road safety, but from maybe entrepreneurship or innovation for commercial buildings. This will also help in energy conservation. In terms of rural initiatives and vocal for local, we know that our state has a very rich handloom and handicraft history, but very little is really exploited. We indigenous work to our state is Dokra, Jamdani, just as some examples. We don't have GIs for most of these. I think the only GI that West Bengal has is for the Darjeeling tea. So we propose to get GIs for these other local handlooms that we have. This will obviously help a lot for the rural employment. Also, perhaps if we could bring in handloom tourism the way we have tea tourism already. So these are the concepts that we have for policy making in the year. We also plan to benefit our members in the coming year with a knowledge series. These knowledge series are basically to keep you abreast with what are the latest policies that our governments are bringing in. So to help you make better decisions in business, and also with what Vocal for Local and rural initiatives are already mentioned earlier, to create better awareness as to what government policies and packages are there for the underprivileged who are seldom aware for, I mean, these packages are not known to the intended recipients. These are what our plans for the coming year are. To do all of this, we have a stellar team consisting of our mentor and last year's chair, Harsh Modi. The other members are Sneha Maheshwari, Rachna Jaiswal, Prashant Gupta, Mayank Dhanuka, Nidhi Somani, Pulkit Jhunjhunwala, and Supratik Ghosh. As always, all of you members are please very welcome to come to any of us with any ideas that you all might have. It's more than welcome. And at Thought Leadership, we hope to be able to encourage all of you all to go from being just thought leaders to change makers. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Shruti. Thank you so much, the project team. So guys, so we have the projects in place, but whom do we present it to? Where do we go and execute these projects? To discuss all about this, we have the stakeholders, and we have Alifia, who would come forward and explain to you what exactly is a stakeholder. Alifia, can we have you here, please? Thank you.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Pathfinder. Okay, so you've been hearing about stakeholders. I think a lot of projects did mention about stakeholders, but how many of us really understand what a stakeholder is? But for the benefit of the couple of new members who've joined us last year, let's try to elucidate what a stakeholder is. Now, the stakeholder in its very true meaning is an individual or group who has interest in the activities and projects of an organization, or probably in activities and actions of the organization or of an organization. So the individual and the group over here, in case of YI, are the stakeholders, and we have an acronym for that, and that's Maitri. So the Maitri is the acronym for the 4 stakeholders that we have in YI. M being membership, Y being Yuva, T being Thaler, which is the school students, and RI, which is the RE of Maitri, is the rural initiative pockets that YI takes it up. And of course, Calcutta, we have a habit of doing a little more, which is why we have 2 more stakeholders, which are the corporate connects and the coal connect. Now, whatever projects we do, so we have the production house, as
mentioned earlier by Anand, we have the production house, the YI, which probably churns out the projects. And the projects, as earlier you saw all of them talking about, the projects are Masoom, Masoom, you have Gift and Organ, you have road safety. So these are the projects. And the stakeholders on this side. So who are we then? Who are you as a YI member? You are the agents, the vehicles who are going to deliver these projects from the production house to the stakeholders, which I just mentioned. We have 6 of them. So this is what the stakeholder is all about. I'm sure with this description, a little talking about it, what actually is a stakeholder probably will remove a lot of cloud on the why and what of the stakeholders. So I think that's about it on that note. Can I please call the Thaler chair, Varun, to please talk about Thaler, our first stakeholder. Thank you so much.
Hello, everyone. I'm Varun Kajaria, chair of Thaler. What is Thaler? The main Thaler is where we nurture school kids, school children, to make them happy and to be responsible for society's happiness. All student children come under Thaler. Thaler will mainly be responsible for getting schools on board, where various verticals will execute sessions and schools should sign up for the following years. Thaler will cater from class 1 through 12. The modules where we'll be doing Thaler in schools are road safety, Masoom, climate change, accessibility, entrepreneurship, innovation, and career guidance. We have, our target is around 140 schools, and we have already almost 30 MOUs in the pipeline. We have a team which is uniquely qualified for this vertical with 50% members who are already working with kids. Thaler team consists of Ashish Junjunwala, Manjari Damani, Mohan Agarwal, Sapna Maheshwari, Supratik Ghosh, and Vandita Sangvi. Now I call upon Yuva Sarvesh to Udayan and Shivani.
Life is a race, and if you don't run fast, you'll be a broken under.
So, guys, that's our Dean Sarvesh. He's a very serious guy, as you can tell by the way he's dressed. That's Shivani, popularly known as Shivani ma'am, amongst the kids, as well as the young Indians. This is Udayan, the cool guy. On a serious note, though, we team Yuva. What does Yuva do? Essentially, we collaborate with the different projects and initiatives within YI, like Gift and Organ, innovation, road safety, climate change, and we create meaningful events for the students of Yuva.
And how do we do that? We do that through master classes, placement and internship drives, international speakers, factory visits, huddle sessions, sports and startup events, and of course, our marquee Yuva Conclave.
And why do we do what we do? Because our vision is to converge, lead, co-create, and influence the future of the youth and grow stronger. And to make this year a great success, we have a fantastic team in Himanshu, Chandrama, Sneh, Pooja, Pallavi, and Shrivats. And we require your support to make it a great success. Thank you. And this year, we are targeting 10,000 plus students, and we are adding numerous colleges to the existing ones. Thank you so much. I would like to call Kanupriya to explain about rural initiative, please.
आप विदेश जानते हैं पर अपना देश नहीं, अफसोस। मैं शहरों की बात नहीं कर रही हूँ। I'm talking about our villages, which comprise 65% of our country. Rural Initiative is a stakeholder which believes in giving back to the society that needs us the most, young Indians. RI wants to build a bridge to rural India by developing a robust participatory model where we collaborate rural sector with local communities, industry, and enterprise. We plan to get all verticals to participate in all the rural communities we adopt through all the activities they feel is most suited to make their community more aware, more skillful, and get them employed. Examples of few of the activities which we plan to conduct are get labor trained and skilled and provide them employment in YI members' factories and entrepreneurship skill development with Yuva colleges for rural persons, leg for legless camp through Manovikas Kendra, eye surgery, which is a gift of life eye camp, get trees planted in villages by working with climate change, regional newsletters in local languages, donate wheelchairs once again this year, get things made from rural community for our members' birthdays, Holi, Rakhi, Diwali, Christmas, build a rural marketplace promoting local handicraft through online as well as physical exhibitions at different venues. We will also be doing donatory events through member contribution in terms of clothing, food, medicine. Our first and foremost priority is the adoption of 20 villages this year, which is a combination of villages, slums, orphanages within 25 to 50 kilometers from our city. We also plan to visit at least one village a month and conduct at least 7 activities in each adopted village. We've already signed a MOU with Lotus Rescue Peace Education Society, which has a presence in 10 villages for women empowerment and education of underprivileged children. We are in a process of signing a MOU with Ho Foundation and Ektara. We are a group of 17 members in RI. Our mentor and guide is Rachit Malik, who's omnipresent and is always there to help us. Abhinav Parekh, who's the chair. I, Kanupriya Saraugi, is the co-chair. Our other members are Ashish Jhunjhunwala, Neha Budhia, Vaibhav Agarwal, Mihir, Megha Modi, Priya Joshi, Chandroma Saha, Vandita Sangvi, Vaidehi Kedia, Akash Agarwal, Mayank Dhanuka, Shweta Agarwal, Sonia Surekha, and Anuj and Lakhi Rajgarya. We look forward to having a great year at RI. And if anyone is keen on working towards upliftment of rural India, please feel free to connect with Abhinav or me. Thank you.
We'll request Coal Connect to please come forward, Nipun and Namrata.
Hello, everyone. I'm Nipun.
I'm Namrata.
Yep. We are from Call Connect. Call Connect is the media and communications wing of Young Indians Kolkata chapter. Our focus is to establish brand Young Indians in its true spirit and essence. We ensure that the regional chapter communications are aligned with the national protocols and guidelines. Call Connect has a number of tasks lined up for the year. Media tie-ups for affordable branding and advertising of II Kolkata, compiling and summarizing quarterly activities for newsletters designed for members and other stakeholders, management of social media handles, specifically Instagram and Facebook, to increase the reach, tie-ups with consumer-focused businesses like restaurants, cafes, shops, eateries, and other service providers for privilege card, allowing members special benefits at partner outlets. Greetings to members on special events like birthdays and festivals. Also, streamlining coordination with all the verticals to provide maximum boost to the events. Now, being a stakeholder, our aim this year is to increase the reach of YI across Kolkata.
Our targets are privilege cards to partner with more than 150 outlets, hoardings for YI promotion, more than 10 to 15 hoardings throughout the year, newspaper press and newspaper and press ads, at least 20 releases across the year, radio promotion as channel partner,
and archive at least 5,000 followers on social media. And here's introducing the team. Sahil Jain, Coal Connect's other co-chair, who's almost a dad and gearing himself up for sleepless nights. Vandita Sangvi, our taskmaster and superwoman. Ask her about anything or assign her a task and it'll be done. Tavishi Kanoria, our very own fashionista, social media buff, and one of our socially active members. Pallavi Jalan, our in-house graphic designer, wielding her color magic to the creatives. And this is Nipun, our chair, and I'm Namrita. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Now, I'll invite Arpit to take over.
Thank you. Corporate Connect. So as we were looking at schools, colleges, villages, Calcutta as a city, members, I said we have a huge potential of touching the corporates. So this time we decided to do a new stakeholder, which is the Corporate Connect. The leaders of this vertical would be Rahul Agarwal and Anand Kejriwal, who would be helping Rahul do the structure. We have not yet made the team and the plans is in process, but if you have any connect with corporates, do contact us, contact Rahul and Anand, and they would be happy to take the connects further. Thank you. So ये तो हो गए अपने सारे stakeholders. I'm sure everybody must be eagerly waiting what's in it for the members. Member engagement में क्या होने वाला है, learnings में क्या होने वाला है, and we have a long list of items for that. So to begin with, I'd like to call Rajat, who would talk about what are the member activities and why member activities are extremely important for the growth of all the projects and stakeholders. Rajat.
Hi guys, good evening. So well, we all know that all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. At YI, and specifically YI Calcutta, it's not only about Jack. Jack and Jill, we make sure that it's not all work and there's a bit of play as well. So what is members activities? I would say members activities is the bridge between Youngistan or a young population, especially at YI, and India. So it's the bridge that that bridges the gap. It's the train that bridges the gap between Youngistan and India, and that's the reason that we need to be here. And for us to be present for the entire work, for the stakeholders, for the projects, etc., we definitely need something to bridge, to come together, socialize as well, take a lot of learning out of it, and make sure that we project ourselves as candidates for a future India, a better India as well. So having said that, there are a lot of activities that have been planned this year, and the other verticals are going to be presenting them to you. So let me call upon Shashank to present learning.
Good evening, members. Learning, the name says it all. Not much to explain there. So I'll get right to it about what our plans for the year are. We have an interesting mix of events lined up, starting with breakfast sessions, obviously the usual speaker sessions. And one thing which we really want to focus on this year is experience-based learning. So that is something which we have started conceptualizing and working on, and we hope to give some very good events this year. The major part of our event, as Rajat has said, is obviously focused towards our own membership, followed by Yuva and the other acquirers. And there is an element of learning in all YI activities. So we look forward to collaborating with the other verticals, entrepreneurship, innovation, climate change, accessibility in particular. You only learn when you get out of your comfort zone. And the year being planned has a mix of very offbeat events. And I would urge each and every one of you to come and participate in an event on a subject where you have zero interest, because I think that is how we can actually learn. We are starting off the year with baby steps, starting with breakfast sessions, and we have a few lined up in the next couple of months. And going forward, we have some other ideas under planning, and the key highlights of them, something which I'm really hoping to close an offline event with one of India's biggest trolls. The name will be a surprise. We are planning a panel on adversity where we are trying to get together some very incredible names with incredible stories. We're collaborating with Accessibility, as Rohit said, for a Dialogues in the Dark experience. We have a talk on numerology lined up, spirits and liquor tasting, and what is learning if you can't get your feet wet. As I mentioned in the experience-based learning, one of the things we have on the drawing board right now is a scuba diving experience. We hope to engage and stimulate all the members and deliver a truly memorable year. In my team, we are mentored by Harsh. Shreyans is continuing with the learning team, as has been the case for the last few years. Sonia Sureka, Shivani Bagadia, Abhishek Jain, Saket Tibriwal, and Nikunj Pachisia also join me. If anyone is keen on reaching out and joining the learning team, please do give me a shout. And I'll next be handing over to Anirudh Chaudhary.
Thank you, Shashank, and a very warm welcome to the newest members of YI Kolkata. To talk about our vertical, which is international engagements, this is also the youngest vertical of YI Kolkata. So basically, to tell you about the activities, it is that the international engagement is bringing together the world to YI Kolkata and its members to connect to the world in terms of trade inquiries, learnings, social activities, or even as a matter of fact, issues related to climate change. We are your gateway. So in the coming year, we'll be organizing a few events, say, uh, like bringing in international speakers to you from different fields like learning, business, entrepreneurship, sports, etc. And also getting you to the trade desks of the different embassies around the world, connecting you to the different international trade organizations. And also we'll be organizing a virtual factory visit for you. Apart from it, we are also planning a international learning retreat. So it is going to be a very fun-filled and enriching year for you. But the point is, how can you help us? Please do get in touch with us or any one of our team of our team members, which comprise of Neha Chaudhary, Priyam Budhia, Shashank Garg, Pulkit Saraf, Saurabh Kedia, and myself. Thank you. Okay. So can we have the AV for the inner circle, please?
Hi, this is Ayush Juniwala, and I am the current chair for Inner Circle for YI Kolkata. Inner Circle is a new initiative started by Y National, and I'm proud to say we are one of the first chapters to adopt this beautiful concept at such scale. Currently, we run 8 inner circles with more than 70 members. So, what is an inner circle? Inner circle is based on the concept of peer-to-peer learning for its members. It's a small, diverse group of 6 to 10 members who meet at least once a month. Inner Circle is a safe house which is based on trust and mutual respect. It is a place where we can share our issues and experiences. We aim to be a non-judgmental sounding board for its members. So, what is the plan of action? The first task for us is to ensure that all the current inner circles run to its fullest potential. However, we would like to extend the benefits of this amazing concept to as many members as possible, and hence we target to at least increase the membership of inner circles by 30% by the end of the year. Also, we plan to conduct few inner circle events to encourage bonding and experience sharing. Thank you.
Can we have the membership engagement team now?
So, which is that one vertical that every YI member wants to be a part of?
And which is that one vertical which is truly the backbone of every YI event?
Oh, and don't forget the vertical that brings out the young and young Indians.
Presenting to you
Member engagement
for the members.
by the members.
Of the members.
I am Neha Patni, ME Chair.
I'm Tavishi Kanoria, ME Socials Co-Chair.
This is Prachi Saraf,
At
SIG
ME,
co-chair.
At ME, we tie up the entire YI family together with events like socials and special interest groups and extend our planning and execution skills to other verticals as well.
The name of our vertical self-clarifies our purpose. It is to engage all of you with productive and fun social and networking events.
We aim to bring out the best of our members as well as amplify your interest via our special interest groups.
So, are you ready for to explore and the fun and glamorous ME world of YI Calcutta?
So speaking of fun and glamorous, we have some super fun socials planned for you. From a Diwali party to the Friendships Day to the Grunge party.
And don't forget the multiple new SIGs we are launching, from dance to theaters to cooking and more.
Shh! Don't spill out the beans now. And all the members watching us, stay tuned for a fun-filled 2021 with lot of surprises from the ME team. Picture abhi baki hai mere dost. And here's a sneak peek of our SIG. Can we have the AV, please?
आपको इस ऑक्सीजन का 30 गुना मिलेगा। और सर ये स्कीम भी है, रिकरिंग डिपॉजिट वाली स्कीम है।
छैया 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 चल छैया 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 चल छैया 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 सारे इश्क की छाव चल छैया।
Come, guys, everyone come. Come. ऊपर ऊपर ऊपर.
जो हमारे खास थे कर गए अपनी बात किनारे।
Is it over? And I would like to introduce my team. My mentor, Rajat, the wise one. Molly, the all-rounder. Abhishek, our techie guy. Shraddha, the silent worker. Nikunj, the battery that never dies. Varnika, the box full of surprises. Rohit, our one-stop solution. Shrivats, the sporty one. Anubhav, the rock star. Saket, a gift of the gab. Aditi, the designer. The Seedha Sada Mohan ji. Rahul, naam to suna hi hoga. And my two pillars. Prachi, good things come in small packages. And the glam girl, Tavishi. Thank you. Riddhi, the pack.
Riddhi, the one you can never forget.
And Ankita, Red Bull. Thank you. And now I would like to call up Rohit Patni to give a thing on for the retreat.
So guys, this year we plan to do 2 retreats for the chapter. One would be a learning come retreat, and that would be at the Andamans in the summers. Details to follow. And this would be done around scuba. The second retreat would be to the amazing Northern Lights that happens in the last week of December. And again, the details are to follow. But we are really looking forward to giving the chapter amazing retreat where the bonding, the bonhomie, the fun is just limitless.
Moving on to membership, we have some fantastic members, as we can all of us can see here. We are a 177 people strong team at YI Kolkata now, and we look forward to take it to around 250 by the end of the year. But more important than the numbers are the innovative, interesting members that come on board. We also have honorary membership for everyone, for a select few. And we are very proud to share, we had world billiard number 1, Saurav Kothari, and Bollywood diva Raima Sen as our honorary members last year. We have added an Indian cricket player, Lakshmi Ratan Shukla, as our honorary member this year. Also, we have very recently added RJ Praveen, who is the most followed RJ in the country right now. We are also very happy that just today we signed up as an honorary member with Mr. Saurav Ghoshal. He's India number 1 squash player and world number 7. So happy to get these influential people on board who are also committed like us for this cause of nation building. Over to Arpit.
So, guys, I hope everybody here has got a good idea of what 2021 is going to be. सपने हमने बहुत देखे हैं. हो सकता है कुछ सच हो जाए, कुछ ना हो, और कुछ सच से भी बेहतर हो जाए. So, please join us in this year, in our journey, and तब तक के लिए आपसे मिलने के लिए बेचैन हम. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And special thanks to our past chairs for coming and gracing us on the occasion. Shauravir, Alifia, Rajat, Anand, and Rachit, our veteran member. So all of you, thank you for joining us for today, and see you soon at the next event. Cheers. Thank you.